Hey, what are we about to witness? We're about to, you know what, we're going to witness Scott winning 3-0. But there it is. There's the Sonic. What do you think Kuma's going to try and do to smother Scott with the way that he's been playing today?
I think just slow it down. One of my recent favorite sets to commentate was Ling versus Scott, where Ling just played the lamest I've ever seen anyone play, and Scott could not really react with it. Well.
I could see the pain in your face from the way that you said that.
Oh, it was very bad, very bad. So I think if Kuma knows that, somehow he can do the exact same thing, and it will be very effective.
Yeah, Scott does have some recent good history against Craftus, but this is a very different Sonic in every regard. And like you said, I think the patient playstyle just never letting him get in. We might see a couple timeouts throughout this game.
Not
5 games here. Right now, Scott forcing the initiative, using these fireballs to space him out, recognizing that he doesn't want to approach. So he's just still putting on the pressure regardless to make him have to react to when he decides to finally go in.
All right, Kuma finally going in with a dash attack, but Scott looked like he scouted out, got that reversed jab.
Yeah, I like the way Scott's been approaching this match so far. He's been going toe-to-toe with Kuma on the patient play and been getting a lot more off of when he gets in, off of these nairs and these grabs.
It feels like Kuma is the one going in, and Scott is getting like rewarded for it.
Yeah, very different than what we expected. I think maybe Kuma is trying to make sure that he gets a stock lead, calls out the roll, almost getting the sweet spot, but unfortunately Scott went to the other way.
All right, well, he's back at it. Pretty close game, all things considered. Wow, nice F-tilt.
Yeah, I like the way Kuma's been approaching this now. Even though he's been more aggro, but he does not matter because he gets called out for being a little bit too aggressive on that. I think he's trying to read a roll himself and actually misspaced it.
I was going to say, do the poetic justice. Scott said, that's a good idea. Do you mind if I steal it? And then hit him with an F-smash of his own.
Copyright issues coming through, and Scott not letting. See, now Scott just playing passive. He's like, all right, cool. I know your game plan. I know what you want.
Right.
Why am I going to run in on a Sonic?
Oh my goodness, Kuma swinging on him. Scott just taking the scenic route back to the stage.
Just throwing out some regular jabs in these Lucha Beats. It's such a good thing. Most people don't understand it. You could just play this kind of lame and passive and get the W. If somebody wants to play that type of slow against you, match him for it. That's the only way you're going to end up getting that W.
I mean, that being said, it's not that lame, man. Scott throwing out the nice pivot F smash to get Kuma off of him. And now Kuma's looking for blood, but not quite getting it.
Nice delay on Scott there, too. Not trying to be a little bit too aggressive, avoiding that spring ride. I'm sorry, not the spring ride. The spring falling down.
Oh, wow. Hit him with that fair. Pretty deep fair, but...
Yeah, very smart on Kuma. In a situation that he's going to have to win on
is
not getting grabbed at the edge of the platform.
You saw that last frame, too?
He was at 119, and Scott said, no, that's my blessing. Get out of here.
He was so quick with it, too.
He's like, no, if you have this, I'm going to lose. I need this to stop now.
He was just like, yeah. Dude, threw him right in the blast zone.
Very smart throwing out that neutral B to force the pretty much the free grab in that situation there. And Scott, once again, looking very solid in a much different type of play style as we saw the last couple sets he's been in.
Yeah.
It's been mostly aggro for him all day, matching people for their aggression.
Right.
But this, not even close.
I don't know, man, but it seems like it's working out, so...
Hey, you know, if it works, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Running it right back on the smash field. We're going to see the boy KK in the back once again. And Kuma getting the lead here, but only with 4%. Not getting any combo extensions.
Wow. I like the nair a lot from Scott. Haven't seen it a lot today, but it's still good to break up some of these Sonic combos.
His usage in nair is like solidly reserved. Whoa, trying to go for maybe yet another one at the ledge there. Unfortunately, jumping a little bit too high. And he couldn't get back down to the ledge, so would get punished there.
Oh, wow. All right, he should be all right here.
He did blow his jump.
And the misfire, and he needs it the most.
Plot armor coming through as many times as possible for Scott today, and making it back with that. But does not matter because he's going to get clipped by the F smash, but still managed to make it back. Does he have his jump?
Here.
He does have his jump.
And he just gets jabbed right back off, man. Kuma trying to get a rerun of that edge guard.
Yeah, Kuma looking very solid. Much better adaptation this game too here. Looks like he's going to take the aggro approach a bit more seriously to try and challenge Scott, refuse to let him get the lead. And maybe we'll see him camp once he finally gets that stock lead. But Scott just refusing to let him have it right now.
Dude, this looks just like what happened on the right side of the stage, but reversed. Scott now keeping Kuma on the ledge, but finally that roll through on a failed pivot grab. All right, down throw. No tech chase. He's going to fall off.
Forcing the initiative here. Keeping out the ledge, calls him out on his aggressive approach and gets him with that back air. And that's going to be the first stock going to Kuma.
Oh, wow. Scouts that roll on with that sweet F-tilt. Oh,
Call him out with that down smash. Not going to get the hard hitbox to kill him, though. Looked like it should have.
Definitely, man. Another one? No, wow.
Huh?
Gets down and spot dodges.
Huh?
That's Sonic up air for you, I guess.
The defense coming up from Kuma right now, keeping himself extending this this life, which he should have lost a few, like solid 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And now Kuma playing that patient playstyle like we expected, just kind of sitting back.
And it's working, man. Finally gets the side to be in the back there from Scott, and oh my God, he's trying to end it. End it right now.
And Kuma trying to force him on the ledge, keep the situation, but as we see, he just mashing that side B, holding on to the side there. Now, there's nothing Scott can do in the situation. We do have 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go.
Yep.
And calling him out with that fair, forcing him back off stage. Very smart. He's able to get back on, throwing that jab. Now reversing the situation on the Scot.
Oh, it does not get the spring off the stage, but catches that roll on with a nice pivot grab, puts Scott right back in the same situation.
I like the little stutter steps that Kuma was there, trying to like bait out a reaction. Very smart. And this is looking all Kuma so far this game too here, just refusing to let him get back on. Finally gets back on with that neutral get up.
And that nair is not going to be what he needs. He's going to die for it.
So I gotta do top 8. God.
Sweet game from Kuma.
Yeah, very solid game. Very good adjustments on that game too there. Dan really doing what we expected to happen in the first game. Once he got that stock lead, there was nothing that Scott could actually do to actually regain the pressure in his own. And we're going to run it on the FD. Very interesting.
All right, so far we got the classic Scott combos in the little early lead.
Yeah, so far we're seeing a very similar approach to this the last game here. Kuma playing a little bit more passive, but unfortunately behind in the lead. And I like the way that Scott is still just keeping the same game plan. He hasn't let that, like the way that last game went, deter him from the way that he was able to win the first game. He's been playing very solid and very passive, and a dead even game for the most part right now.
All right, so far so good. Scott is definitely a little better at breaking out of these combos than he was before. But that nair, not what he needed.
Yeah, it looks like Kuma's starting to recognize when he's being, when he's trying to get out of a combo breaker situation and just opting to stay still instead. Yep. Even though there's a lot of time left in this, nice delay to avoid getting hit by that spring ride.
Wow,
spring.
Nice get-up attack too. What the heck? With the perfect shields coming in. Perfect shield in the F-tilt. I think Scott's going to have to get a little change of pace here. The fireball strategy does not seem to be working.
Yeah, in the war of attrition, Sonic's going to win almost every single time, and he gets that back air, calling him out with the early down B. Yep. Unfortunately, he really had no other routes he could take there. Right. And Kuma, once again, with the stock lead.
Oh, wow. Putting the shield up, but finally gets grabbed for it.
Yeah, Scott really needs to, like, I think this is the time where he has to start changing his approach.
Oh, my
God.
And he's dancing on.
Hello?
Oh, that was
so,
crazy.
Never mind. my man, just, all right, you know what? I'm not going to be passive. I'm just going to seal this out now. Very, very solid edge guard on his part there. He won on 2 edge guards in that game, and let's see if Scott can keep his composure, bring this back. He looked very solid in that first game, but it looks like Kuma's making the very solid adjustments. Deciding to run it back to FD, too, after the way that last game went. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like a much better change of scenery would have worked out for him.
Maybe, but it looks like Scott is going with the classic strategy, running back to FD, and trying the fireball strategy, but when Kuma got him in, it did not look like a very solid strategy.
Yeah, Kuma turning it up right now, just getting some very crafty-esque combos and putting the pressure on, and now once we see him playing that passive style, he has a 6 to 62% lead here. He does not ever need to move. Nope. As we see, on FD, he has no purpose to ever go in unless he feels like it. And trying to commit there, but luckily for him, that side B being so good at getting out of dodge, even after he tries to commit.
This is so... Kuma's just making a point, I think.
like, why did you bring me here?
Right. And not even that, just like, listen, I will power shield all of them. But Scott finally getting it into his own. Keeps it within 20%, so very doable.
And Kuma, even when he's on the offensive and power shielding all of these fireballs, looks like Kuma's timing on this has been way improved. But luckily for Scott, finally managed to get back in and even this game back out. Now Kuma forced in a situation where he has to reapproach and cannot camp as much anymore.
Yeah, this is a dangerous spot for Scott. Most of the time he's been making it back, but still when Kuma hits those back airs, it's taking the stock a lot earlier than Scott would hope.
Yeah, once again forced into an edge guard situation, which Kuma has been thriving on these past couple games.
Oh, all right, mashes out, but catches him getting up.
Calls him out on the neutral get up with that F smash being so strong at the ledge and very good, easy to time with. And now Scott sitting on his tournament life. See if he can manage to bring this back, but Kuma looking very solid so far in this game 4.
Yep.
Refusing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he gets the soft hit nair into the down B, but that's not going to kill just yet.
Not yet.
That would have been very huge for Scott if he could have just sealed it out right there.
But still gets him in a pretty good spot. Let's see, no punish on the landing there. Kuma a little too elusive for the up smash.
Looks like Kuma's trying to find maybe 1 or 2 openings to extend his lead to the point where if he happens to get caught, it's not 15% to 0. He wants to add on like another 40, 15% so he can maybe go for the timeout. But we are a very long way away from that, and Scott needs to keep his composure. Kuma very much plays that frustrating playstyle to get into your head. It's successful. It works. You have to respect it. And it's hard to deal with when you're this far behind. But the nair into down B is going to not take it out again.
126 on FD. I think it's... But Bear's a lot stronger than Cyclone, man. That's going to take it for sure. Only 38%. Well, 47 after that combo. Scott can definitely bring it back.
Yeah, great call out on that jump off the ledge. And Scott all of a sudden back into this game. He is only 1 grab away. And this might even this game back up right here.
You are right, man. Solid combo from Scott.
That's the classic vanilla Luigi down throw to triple fairs.
Exactly.
And you know what? If it works, it works. And now Scott bringing this game back to even. All of a sudden keeping his tournament life still very much in check.
Wow, yeah, he's really swinging. Kuma's stuck at the ledge right now. Not able to find a way back on. But Scott, give him a little bit of breathing room.
Scott opting to go once again with the zoning approach, trying to force Kuma to approach and maybe get him clipped on one of these neutral Bs, but Kuma's defense has been immaculate against him. He needs to find another way to keep him out. Kuma sitting at an 81 to 89% lead right here. And we're reaching the 2-minute mark, so it's getting very close, but he gets the side B into the back air, now forcing Scott off stage once again.
Nice get up attack, wow.
Yeah, very scary situation, very slow. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, it really just comes down to these slow interactions and who will concede first. So far, it's been Scott looking for grabs like that because he's hoping Kuma messes up.
Yeah, finally recognizing Kuma getting, dropping one of his... does not matter.
Yep.
Calls him out on the jump off the ledge with the back air, and that's going to be it. 3-1 over Scott. Scott's amazing tournament run finally coming to an end.
That's a Chaos Emerald. That's not a piece of cake.
I would love a piece of cake.
No, but that's a Chaos Emerald.
But
he holds it and he's like, piece of cake. That's not a piece of cake.
Yeah, you're right, though.
It's a Chaos Emerald.
If we wish hard enough.
That's not how they work.
Are you sure?
I don't think they grant wishes. They just turn you yellow. Like, that's it.
They turn you into another animal.